Your muscles are fading, and you might not even notice. By the time you reach 70, you may have already lost nearly 40% of your muscle mass, often without even realizing it. This silent decline, known as sarcopenia, is happening to seniors all over the world, quietly robbing them of their strength, independence, and quality of life. Research shows that seniors experiencing significant muscle loss face a 320% increased risk of mobility disabilities, meaning they're far more likely to end up in a wheelchair or a nursing home, not because of illness, but because their bodies simply can't support them anymore. The worst part? Many doctors overlook a critical nutrient deficiency that could be accelerating this process right now. A shocking 78% of seniors are lacking an essential vitamin that plays a key role in preserving muscle strength and function. But here's the good news. Science has found a solution. In this article, we'll reveal 6 powerful nutrients, backed by research from the National Institute on Aging, that can help reverse muscle loss, even in your 70s and 80s. These aren't just vitamins. They're your keys to staying strong, independent, and active well into your golden years. Let's dive in. Part 1. The silent thief of independence. Muscle loss after 60. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you can no longer carry your groceries from the car without resting. Or climbing the stairs feels like running a marathon. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're signals that something deeper is happening inside your body. A process quietly stealing away your strength, your independence, and even your dignity. This silent thief is called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And it doesn't just affect athletes or those who were once active. It affects every senior. By the time most people reach 70, they may have already lost nearly 40% of their muscle mass, often without even noticing it. That number isn't made up. It comes from real research at institutions like Johns Hopkins University. And here's the kicker. This kind of muscle loss doesn't just make life harder. It dramatically increases the risk of disability, falls, and even nursing home placement. Let's talk numbers. According to clinical studies, seniors experiencing significant muscle loss face a staggering 320% increased risk of developing mobility disabilities. That means someone with sarcopenia is more than 3 times as likely to end up needing a wheelchair or moving into assisted living. Not because of sudden injury or illness, but because their body simply doesn't support them anymore. And yet, many doctors overlook the root cause of this decline. There's a vital nutrient deficiency affecting nearly 80% of seniors, silently accelerating muscle deterioration. This missing piece could mean the difference between struggling to stand up from a chair and walking confidently through your golden years. Muscle isn't just about looking strong. It's about staying independent. Every movement, every task, every moment of freedom relies on muscle power. Without it, simple joys like playing with grandchildren, gardening, or even cooking dinner become burdens instead of pleasures. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Recent breakthroughs from the National Institute on Aging have uncovered 6 essential vitamins and nutrients that can actually reverse muscle loss, even in individuals in their 70s and 80s. In fact, some supplements show results in as little as 14 days, with over 90% of participants reporting improved daily function. So why are so many seniors still suffering? Because we've been taught to accept weakness as a normal part of aging. We shrug when our grandparents say their legs feel heavy or when they struggle to lift a bag of flour. But what if that wasn't just getting old? What if it was a sign that their body was crying out for help, for nutrition, for support, for a second chance? In this article, we'll take a deep dive into the science behind muscle loss, uncover the 6 powerhouse nutrients that can turn the tide, and show you how to reclaim your strength before it's too late. Because growing older should never mean giving up your independence. Part 2. CoQ10, the cellular energy spark plug seniors can't afford to ignore. Let's zoom in on the first miracle worker in our list, coenzyme Q10, CoQ10. While technically not a vitamin, this compound is a cellular powerhouse that plays a crucial role in energy production within your muscles. Think of it as the spark plug in your engine. Without it, everything slows down. Here's how it works. CoQ10 is found in the mitochondria, the tiny energy factories inside every cell. More than 95% of your body's energy is produced right there. But as you age, your natural levels of CoQ10 drop by up to 65%. That's like driving around with half a battery. Everything feels sluggish. The result? Fatigue, weakness, slower recovery after activity. And for seniors, these symptoms are often mistaken for just getting older. But the truth is, your body isn't broken. It's just lacking fuel. Now, here's where it gets even more concerning. Many medications commonly prescribed to seniors, especially statins for cholesterol, actually deplete CoQ10 levels. That means the very drugs meant to protect heart health might be sabotaging muscle strength at the same time. In fact, over 60% of seniors on statins report muscle pain, weakness, or fatigue, all classic signs of CoQ10 deficiency. But the good news is supplementation can make a dramatic difference. For most seniors, a daily dose of 100 to 200 milligrams of CoQ10 can restore vitality and improve endurance. Those on statins may benefit from even higher doses, up to 300 milligrams per day. While small amounts of CoQ10 can be found in foods like organ meats, fatty fish, and whole grains, dietary intake alone isn't enough to achieve therapeutic benefits. That's where high-quality supplements come in. One standout product is Doctor's Best High Absorption CoQ10 with BioPerine. This formula uses black pepper extract to boost absorption by up to 30%, ensuring more of the nutrient reaches your muscle cells where it's needed most. Another excellent option is Conol Ultra CoQ10, which features a water-soluble form that's absorbed 300% better than traditional versions, perfect for seniors with digestive issues. Imagine waking up with less stiffness, climbing stairs without stopping halfway, carrying your grandchild without wincing. That's the kind of transformation CoQ10 can bring. And the best part? It's not just about muscle. CoQ10 also supports heart health, brain function, and overall vitality. It's like turning back the clock on cellular aging. But CoQ10 is only the beginning. Let's move on to the next powerhouse nutrient that's flying under the radar. Part 3. Vitamin D, the sunshine nutrient that keeps your muscles strong. You probably know vitamin D as the sunshine vitamin, the nutrient your skin makes when exposed to sunlight. But did you know it's also one of the most important defenders of muscle strength in your body? Vitamin D receptors are found throughout your muscle tissue. When these receptors are activated, your muscles stay strong, responsive, and resilient. But when vitamin D levels drop, which happens to over 40% of seniors, those muscles start to weaken. The consequences are serious. Deficiency leads to poor balance, slower reflexes, and increased fall risk. One study showed that seniors who supplemented with vitamin D experienced a 20% reduction in falls, a number that translates to fewer injuries, fewer hospital visits, and more time spent living independently. Why does vitamin D matter so much for muscles? Because it helps regulate calcium absorption, which is essential for proper muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't use calcium effectively, and weak calcium signaling equals weak muscle function. For adults over 65, experts recommend a daily intake of 800 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D, especially if sun exposure is limited. Dietary sources include fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products. But again, food alone rarely provides enough. That's where smart supplementation comes in. A top-rated choice is Nature-made vitamin D3 2000 IU soft gels. Why D3? Studies show it's 87% more effective than D2 at raising blood levels. Plus, this brand is USP verified, meaning its purity and potency have been independently tested, a critical factor when choosing any supplement. For those who prefer liquid options, Nordic Naturals Vitamin D3 drops offer precise dosing and superior absorption thanks to olive oil as the carrier base, unlike cheaper alternatives that use low-quality oils that reduce effectiveness. But vitamin D isn't just about preventing falls. It's also linked to mood regulation, immune support, and cognitive health, making it a true multitasker in the fight against aging. Still, despite its importance, vitamin D deficiency remains shockingly common. especially among seniors who spend less time outdoors or live in cloudy climates. And since symptoms develop slowly, many don't realize they're deficient until it's too late. If you're feeling weaker, more tired, or unsteady on your feet, a simple blood test can reveal whether vitamin D is the missing link. Next, we'll explore another unsung hero of muscle health, one that's often overlooked, but absolutely essential. Part 4. Vitamin B12, the nerve guardian that keeps your body connected. As we age, our ability to absorb vitamin B12 declines, and that has serious consequences for muscle function. B12 isn't just for energy, it's the communication highway between your brain and muscles. Without it, messages get scrambled, movements slow down, and coordination falters. Many seniors dismiss symptoms like weakness, numbness, or tremors as just part of aging. But the reality is, these could be early signs of a B12 deficiency, a condition that affects up to 15% of adults over 60. Why is B12 so crucial? It helps build and maintain the myelin sheath, the protective coating around nerves that ensures fast, accurate communication between your brain and muscles. Without enough B12, this sheath breaks down, leading to mixed signals, delayed reactions, and even permanent nerve damage. Moreover, B12 is essential for red blood cell production, which means it helps deliver oxygen to your muscles. Without oxygen, your muscles can't produce energy efficiently. That's why B12 deficiency often causes fatigue, shortness of breath, and a general sense of being run down. The recommended daily intake for seniors is 2.4 micrograms, but due to absorption challenges, many experts suggest higher doses, up to 1,000 micrograms per day, especially for those on medications like metformin or proton pump inhibitors, which interfere with B12 uptake. Natural sources include meat, fish, eggs, and dairy, but nearly 30% of seniors suffer from atrophic gastritis, a condition that reduces stomach acid and impairs B12 absorption from food. That's why supplements, especially methylcobalamin-based formulas, are often necessary. Two top choices for B12 supplementation are Jarrow Formula's Methyl B12 lozenges. These dissolve under the tongue, bypassing the digestive system and delivering B12 directly into the bloodstream. Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw B12 Spray, a convenient, easy-to-absorb formula with added probiotics and enzymes to enhance bioavailability. With consistent B12 support, seniors often notice improvements in balance, coordination, energy levels, and mental clarity, all key components of healthy aging. But we're not done yet. Let's move on to the antioxidant superhero that's doing more than just fighting colds. Part 5. Vitamin C, the collagen champion that holds your body together. When you think of vitamin C, you probably picture orange juice and cold prevention. But this powerhouse nutrient does far more than keep sniffles at bay. It's a muscle protector, a collagen creator, and a free radical fighter. Collagen is the glue that holds your muscles together. As you age, collagen production slows, and without enough vitamin C, your body can't make new collagen at all. The result? Weaker connective tissues, more injuries, and slower healing. Studies show that seniors with higher vitamin C levels have better grip strength, improved muscle function, and faster recovery compared to those with lower levels. Vitamin C also boosts carnitine synthesis, a compound that helps convert fat into energy, keeping your muscles fueled and ready to go. Oxidative stress is another major player in muscle aging. Free radicals attack muscle cells, causing inflammation and breakdown. Vitamin C steps in as a powerful antioxidant, neutralizing these harmful molecules and protecting your muscle fibers from damage. Experts recommend seniors aim for 75 to 90 milligrams per day, though many advocate for 200 to 400 milligrams to maximize muscle-preserving benefits. Natural sources include citrus fruits, berries, peppers, broccoli, and potatoes, but because the body doesn't store vitamin C, daily intake is essential. Supplement-wise, two standout options are Now Foods Vitamin C with flavonoids. enhanced with citrus bioflavonoids to increase absorption and extend vitamin activity in muscle tissue. Live On Labs liposomal vitamin C, encapsulated in phospholipids for 98% greater bioavailability, ensuring more of the nutrient reaches your muscles where it's needed. From boosting immunity to strengthening joints, vitamin C is a true multitasker and one of the most underrated allies in the fight against muscle loss. Conclusion: your body was built to last with the right support. Your muscles are the foundation of your independence. They allow you to walk, lift, play, and thrive, but they need the right tools to do it well. CoQ10, vitamin D, B12, C, magnesium, and creatine. These 6 nutrients work together like a dream team, each playing a unique role in keeping your body strong and functional. By understanding how they work and incorporating them into your daily routine, you're not just slowing aging, you're reversing it. Because aging shouldn't mean losing your strength. It should mean gaining wisdom, grace, and the joy of living fully every single day.